Are we coming up? Are we coming up? Is this working? Okay, there's my picture. All right. Welcome back, everybody. This is Dren608. This is another Dren608 Plays. I was just trying to get some of the books that I have multiples of into a backpack here. You know, just trying to get, like I said in the past, I was going to put, there was a... Mistress of Candlekeep. Death Resurrection. There's something here on Shadow Druids that I think I need to keep with me. Shadow Druids Doctrine. Yeah, that's the one I want to keep out here. We can put this one in here because that's Journey Through the Jungle, which we've read. Okay, so that should be everything there. Picked up a few oil barrels. And I've got some Drake General Dye. Alright, I am not 100% sure that I read these ones that I had multiples of. Soul Coins I know we've read. Disorders on the Nerves of Mind. Just double check. Yeah, we did read There Came to Me a Woman whom I shall call henceforth R, greatly distraught at the unusual tempers of her husband, whom I shall henceforth call B. 3 months prior he'd suffered night sweats, crying out from sleep that he bore the mark of chaos. 2 months prior he'd taken to calling himself by the name Saravak. 1 month ago he'd speak of little else but the throne for which he is destined. I attended to be at the couple's farmhouse. He sat calmly at the table, an unknown book clutched to his chest. I detected no curse nor loathsome spirit upon him, nor the presence of magic. Yet upon shining the light of the candle flame upon him, he raised the book high and exclaimed, "The deaths they bring shall awaken the Father, and through them he will rise." I snatched the book from his hand and flung it into the hearth, where it burned not in red or yellow flame, but pure black. It left but a single scrap reading, "He foresaw his coming death, and seeded his essence across the land." B. Shivered inside. Oh, B shivered inside as if waking from a nightmare. He had no memory of the book, nor words he has spoken. Unspecified neurotic enthrallment treatment, herbal tincture of garlic and trace, strip thrice daily until exhaustion lifts. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think we've read that one. Mistress of Candlekeep. I'm pretty sure we read this. Ah, yes, many dry reports, celestial movements, and conferences of arcane rituals. However, this letter catches your eye. To Sage Elminster, over the past year I've delivered many of your letters to Master Gorion, so I wanted to be the one to deliver this sad news. Alas, he is with us no more. Gorion and his ward left Candlekeep soon after your last letter with him arrived. They departed in the middle of the night, but were waylaid shortly after the road to Baragost. The Gate Warden tells me that Gorion saw to it that several of his attackers joined him in the next world before he was struck down. I hope this brings you the same grim comfort he brings me. Of his ward there was no sign. In some better news, I received your letter to the library and was able to find much of the material you requested. It has been carefully secured and will travel with this letter. Yours in honor, Tristan P. Shale, Librarian at Candlekeep. P.S. I hope you'll forgive my curiosity, but might I ask, why do you need so much information about Ballspawn? What exactly are you working on? You're working on Baldur's Gate 3. Hi, Spot. Alright. Now, is my going? I think everything's recording. Alright, so that one we've read now. And we definitely read Magic of the Week. Okay. When we last left off, we had done most of the stuff in the Grove, but I'm way down on spell slots for all my spellcasters. So I wanted to get us a long rest, and then we've got a couple more things to do. So we are going to...
What to do?
I'm going to do an end of the day and then go around and talk to everybody. Because there should be some exclamation points. Yeah, there's Gale, there's Will, and Astarion. And Lae'zel. And the girlfriend. So, everybody and their brother wants to talk to me. Okay. I guess we'll just start here and go around the corner.
Speak up.
Hey, Will.
A tingle runs through your head and down to your feet.
Ah, there it is. That shiver. Our little brainworms have made fast friends, it would seem. How do you feel?
Surprisingly fine, in spite of it all.
Surprising is just the word, isn't it? Before the Illithid's unscheduled surgery, I'd felled hundreds of beasts and a fair few fiends. The tadpoles weakened me, suppressed greater talents, but beyond that, I've showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain, not even a hot flash.
We could probably dig up some poison mushrooms if you're that keen to be sick. I'm going to try that.
I speak out of curiosity, not wishful thinking. At least I'll know to skip supper if you're doing the cooking. We could conjecture all night. I suppose the why doesn't matter so much as the what next. And that answer is plain as the horns on a war devil's head. We get these things out. Let's get some rest. Dawn comes sooner than we think.
Yeah, okay. Nobody's joined me in chat yet, so maybe this isn't as popular a stream as I thought it would be. Let's go talk to Lae'zel. She's going to have things to say.
A fine evening, don't you think?
Oh yeah,
The
this is her.
moonlight shines warmly on us.
I love this.
The breeze caresses our faces. Hideous. All of it. Would that I were doing battle up there, among the tears.
You want to do battle up where?
Look above. Watch the moon cross the sky. The tears follow behind it. Rocky bodies tumbling through the sea of night. One of them is my crash. Clear.
Leave your crash behind and arrive here?
Do you think me so sheltered? My entire clutch battled beholders deep within the eye of the sky. We infiltrated a Neogi spelljammer and laid waste to its crew. The tears span Toral's sky, Venisk. There is more to this realm than this grassy pebble. But enough of this. You are wasting your resting time. Come dawn, we resume our search for a creche.
Okay. You're not wasting your time sharpening a magical flaming sword? Woman, you're a little strange here, woman. Should we go talk to Astarion? He's going to have to say something annoying.
You know, I've been thinking.
Quit thinking.
Reflecting on what tomorrow might bring. When we find the druid.
We aren't going to find the druid tomorrow.
Will he know how to bring the worm under control? Will this little adventure of ours be over?
Probably. Once the worm is gone, I'm going my own way.
Pity. A great pity. You're quite the ally after all. Traversing Avernus, surviving the crash, surviving everything that's followed.
Barely.
I'm not easily impressed by people, but you're stronger than I gave you credit for.
That's the Hill Giant potion. I'm just trying to survive.
Yes. We're more similar than I thought.
Oh, God. Yeah, I'm going to turn and walk away.
Sleep tight. I'll see you later. I'm sure.
Yeah, I don't like him. I'm sorry, all you guys. You guys are all really into Astarion. I've seen his story play out. Just not my cup of tea. It's not my kind of character that I want to get to know or deal with.
The leader of the pack comes to chat. What's on your mind? You must be pleased to have a clear path forward. The sooner we find the Druid House in, the better. I can't wait to get rid of this thing in my head.
So what will come next for you once this is all over?
Head to Baldur's Gate. Someone's waiting for me.
Who?
Let a girl have some secrets. Was there anything else?
How are you feeling?
The same. These parasites are proving suspiciously benign. But suppose I turn. What would you do?
Send your misery
Yes.
in there.
Though, I hope you'd miss me after I'm gone. I think I would if the positions were reversed. But you're right. If we're to make it through all this, there can be no room for hesitation. You're doing well. It's a beautiful night. I think I'll stay up to enjoy it while I still can. Rest well.
These people don't ever have to sleep. It's really weird. Do you need to talk to me, Wither? Nobody else has to talk to me. Okay, let's go get our long rest in. See if we have any weird dreams or anything strange like that goes on. I'll just let it. So we had potatoes, apples, dried sausage links, charming little egg, lots of garlic, Waterhaven cheese wedge, some wine, alcohol, horseradish, and green grapes. Okay. Interesting dinner. Alright, what's gonna happen? Nothing? Well, that's interesting. Usually stuff happens in these first short rests, or long rests, that you're not ready for. Okay, I gotta go cast some spells. First off, I need to do... Where's my speak with animals? There it is. Speak with animals, and then I gotta do Long Strider on everybody. Oh, jeez. Who do I want to take to face down the Harpies? That's the question. Because we do need to go face down the Harpies. Do I want to take Will this time? I'll have to check the stat lines for willpower because you're going to get charmed. Oh, I need to cast that on myself. And then I need to go cast it on Astarion when I have to pull him out to help me. Because... And then gotta go cast it on Shadowheart. So we got several things we gotta do here. Okay. That's all the basic stuff. Gale, I don't think we have any scrolls. Alright, we need to check stat lines too. Do we have a scroll of Mage Armor? Yes, we do. Let's give that to Gale, because he's the only one that's going to really truly go without armor. We can let him do that. Because that'll help him. Now, stat-wise, let's check the people who aren't with us. Will has a wisdom of 10. Astarion has a wisdom of 13. She has a wisdom of 17. I have a wisdom of 14. Wisdom of 13. Where do you get these numbers? Wisdom of 12. Wisdom of 10. But his spells could come in really handy, especially Magic Missile, because they fly around. So we're probably going to need to do something about that. Okay. Okay. I think we're okay. +1, +1, +3, +2, +0. He's the one that's most vulnerable. But his spells will make up for it because he can pop off a magic missile or even this to try and take down some harpies. Right? Alright, let's go into the journal. We'll just double check and make sure we know where we're at. We've talked with Nettie. We gotta go do that. I gotta go rescue him. I gotta find the crush. We're investigating Kaga because we found the note. We have to save Halsin. We have to save the goblin. We got her out of the grove. We have to find something called the Night Song. She's with her pain. Okay, and he's out to kill Karlak. Okay. I guess we'll go back to wherever I'm standing.
Well, in it.
I don't think I need to talk to anybody this morning. So let's go. I don't know where the heck I was at. Were we in the grove? I think we were in the grove getting ready to go try the harpies. This will be one of the ones that I save scum because the harpies can be very nasty. And I really want to save Mirkon. Because he's fun in later chapters. Alright, so we're going to go down this way. Come along. Come along. Get an autosave in there. You don't. There's no really good way to do this, unfortunately. I'll just go do it the hard way.
Singing.
It's beautiful.
No, it's not. I don't think that. Does she have silence?
Wits and blades always sharp.
She does not. She's going to need silence more than anything.
Such a pretty song.
No, it isn't, kid.
Onward then.
Please.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Such
Okay.
a pretty song.
All right. I'm likely not going to go first.
Please.
But I don't get to know that it's there until I talk to him. Bloody heck. All right, well,
Such a pretty song.
we'll quick save here and then try this.
Shh. Listen.
Shouldn't be standing in the water.
Don't
It's
you
danger.
hear it? It's so peaceful.
I don't hear anything. Come back to shore.
No. It's just a bit of water. I only want to listen. Just a little closer. Yes, everything's gonna be fine once I get there.
And they get to go first. Dang it. Yeah, they're gonna kill Lae'zel. This is annoying. She's all the way to the end. He is not. Where's Mirkon? He's still here. So I need to throw out one of these up here on the one that's singing. Like right there. But it did not break their concentration. Alright, Gale, back up. The reason why I have to have you back up is you get hit by the song, then you're going to be lured, and I don't want you back there. Yeah, he's lured. That's a problem.
What happened? What is it? I will have your head, Harpy.
So it flew back to him. Okay. You, my dear, have got to throw this up there. And then drink a health potion, girl. What's wrong with you? All right.
I am fury. I am death.
Yeah. Take care of that one. If I have you jump out to the edge of the silence. Can you hit this one? Only got it for 13. Get back inside the silence. Dang! She's gonna go down. Oh well. I screwed up.
No.
I do have a healing word. Can that healing word get her? Yes. And then I want to go hit this one with something. I'm gonna hit this one with. He's got 8. She's got 18. I don't know what to do. It's a wisdom save. What do these things have for wisdom? Wisdom 10, so no pluses. So either one of these would work. And they cannot move. I actually could make it go to sleep for 2 turns, because it only has 18 hit points. Wisdom save? Do I want to use up a sleep? I think so. Keeps it from killing Gale. That's me. It's probably going to want to come That's interesting that it's going to do another one. He's lured. Damn it! Alright, Lae'zel, you've got to do a jump to there. A critical miss? Are you kidding me? Everybody's lured.
Foul villain, charlatan.
But I see
Your
you
tricks
now
will
for what
cost
you
you.
are.
Healing word on Lae'zel. Lae'zel, end this. And do this on yourself.
Victory awaits. Taking
Just start
position.
moving through the water. And then Shadowheart, you need to just start moving through the water.
On my way.
Survival
What do
is
I
all
have?
that matters.
I can throw a sleep over here if I can get over here to see it. I don't want this thing doing anything. Just go back to sleep.
Can't afford to let up.
Alright, Gale, you can end this. How much does this have? 18. I don't think I want you doing anything. You can't hit it for enough damage. So maybe just go stand here. Out of the way. Mirkon. Disengage. Running past the Harpy. You're just going to get up here.
To keep going.
You're going to waste another healing spell on Lae'zel because she's not doing real well.
Take your
Alright, Lae'zel. And then move on up. You want to stay out of Lae'zel's way. Can she not get there? She cannot quite get there. So she's going to have to do a jump.
Let my name be known.
We did it! Get out of the water. We have to go talk to Mirkon.
Are they gone?
Soothe the charm with the child with a charming. I have bard, so I'm going to use it.
Who are you?
I'm the bard. I'm the librarian. Well, it says I'm the librarian, so I'm going to use it.
Wow. I'm Mirkon. Oh no. I had to get the gold from the nest. Mole will be so mad. I got to go. Wait, you should meet Mole. She'll be grateful you helped me. Find a boy called Doni. Tell him you want to see the dragon's lair.
Okay. If I remember right, these things don't have anything on them. Oh, skull. We'll go up here. It's looting time. It's not a lot to loot here, but... Whoa, what was that? I think I hit the Windows key instead of the Alt key. Alright, we need to go up here. Oh, I have to talk to Gale. Oh, jeez. Do I have something to give Gale? I have Chimera's locket to give Gale. Alright, I gotta talk to Gale.
That scamp reminds me of myself when I was a nipper. Always getting into trouble.
Do we want to hear his story? Met with a lot of Harpies, did you?
And worse. One time, my parents denied me a kitten, so I summoned myself a Tressim. Ugh, dear old Tara. Beautiful creature. Benefits of a wizard's education, you see. Of course, my considerable talent didn't hurt either.
Okay.
Well, that depends on who you ask, I suppose. I may have summoned things rather more exotic than a winged cat.
Oh, I have to
There was
ask.
that magma method once. Nice fellow, we kept in touch. Of course, in walked the housekeeper, screaming, yelling, panic, and before you know it, fire everywhere. Anyway, I'm glad we got that boy out of his predicament. Poor lad would have been harpy feed if it wasn't for you.
Okay, are you done? We're looting, Gale. I don't need to be talked to. This is a looting expedition. We have very much loot to get. I don't think there's much up here. Is it like a bone or something? God, I keep hitting that key. It's right next to my Windows key. Polished dagger. I don't think there was anything in the rib cage. Yeah, no. I don't want to pick up the rib cage. Thank you very much. We can drop the rib cage. No, thank you. There's no seeing anything out here. You can't jump across this way, but you do have to come up here, jump up here to get to that nest. Which is where you want to go. There's not that much up there, but since you're out here anyway. Oh, Shadowheart. Hun. Can you, like, get rid of that? Thank you.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Now we'll come over here. I don't think they have anything. There's a chest out here somewhere. There's got to be some stuff out here. Welcome for those of you who stopped in to see the stream. Leave me a note in chat so I can say hi. Hopefully my mic working. It looks like it is. I should put that note in there, shouldn't I? Hang on a second. I want to put a note in chat. Had problems with my mic lately. If you can't hear me... Oh God, it's caps. I don't want to yell. If you can't hear me, leave a note in chat. Alright. So I just wanted to let you guys all know I dropped a note in chat about possibly. And you guys are probably dropping frames because something's going on with my YouTube transmission again. I am recording this if the YouTube thing doesn't come out clean enough, but I'm a good, 30 seconds behind. Yeah, I'm a pretty good chunk away. I'm fairly far behind you guys. Instead of like 4 or 5 seconds, I think I'm about 10. So I'm going to let it catch up to me where I'm at on the screen. I really wish I knew what this was. For some reason, OBS is not sending stuff through very well. Oh, and there's an auto stop on. Why is there an auto stop on? Oh, good Lord. All right, I'm just going to keep going. Hopefully, if it's really bad off, I will... oh, there's a harpy over there. This might be a short stream because of issues streaming to YouTube.
These boots have seen everything.
I know there's a chest back here. Because I've fought these harpies many times now. So I just happen to know where this stuff is. There's like a chest here. That's some gold. There's another chest somewhere around here, I thought. Where's the bear? Where's my bear friend? He's like on that side. There's a way to get into this without going through the harpies, I think. But I can't remember what it is. Alright, we have to go up the hill. Up the hill to get a couple little bits. Nothing humongously great. A bone to sell for a gold piece. I think that's it up here. Then we have to come down here. And walk through the water. Oh, bloody heck, where is it? Yeah, we have to go up that way. Which means we have to go over here. And then we do some jumping. We go up here, and I think it's Lae'zel is the only one that can make the jump when we get up to here, because I don't think I can jump that far. I don't know, maybe I can. Can I jump that far? I actually can jump that far, huh? Interesting.
Let's see what those harpies were hoarding.
And we've got I'm sorry. And inscrutable journal. This I'm just going to send back to camp because it's very heavy. I'll take this. And I'll take this. And that's a ring of color spray. I'll take that. Alright. And as I said before, this is, I'm trying to get the Jack of all trades achievement, so I won't be adding any mods to this. And I am going to get level 1 of everything. I'm currently a level 1 cleric of Ohgma in the knowledge domain, a level 1 druid, and a level 1 bard. I'm not sure what I'm going to take when I hit level 4, if I'm going to take like a fighter so I get some hit points. I'm thinking of taking fighter or barbarian just to give me hit points. But I'm also wondering if I should take one of the spellcasters to get some more firepower in me, because I'm pretty much a wimp. Pretty much I read everything off of scrolls a lot of times. It's not too bad here at early part of Chapter 1, but when we start going up against some of the things that we're going to go up against, it's going to be very, very difficult for me. So let's go ahead and read this out. This was the other deal with this, is I was going to read out everything I find. So that's what I'm going to do, and my YouTube is still acting up, so I don't know what's going on. So hopefully we'll be able to do all this. ... We followed Masharab's instructions so far, but something feels odd. We've encountered no creatures along the way, only alien noises from all directions. Sleep evades us, and the muck on my boots has hardened into permanent feature. Hopefully we'll find... ... Lost more hair this morning. I knew there were side effects to coming back, but I didn't expect it to be so... ... Hirak. I hear him laughing, the lamentations of the Ohgmians droning like a chorus. What is the purpose of this hellhole? He speaks through the walls, the ceiling, the floor. Is he the tomb? Is he... On the last legible page is a crudely drawn charcoal outline of a bearded devil's face, its mouth agape in a silent scream. I do not know what that's referring to. So I'll have to ask my son about that. And then I'm sorry. This is kind of a sad letter. Miriam, I'm sorry it's been so long since I've written. A lot has happened. First, some good news. Maggie Two Fingers won't be bothering you anymore. I paid her back in full. I'm sorry she should never have got your name in the first place. Now for the bad news, my love. I'm not coming home. Not for a while, at least. The money came from a mercenary group, probably best I don't give their name, and I've agreed to a couple of jobs in Icewind Dale in return. They paid me up front because, gods, it's so strange to write it, because they needed a warlock. They needed me. I took the deal the Cambion offered. I'm not going to say I had no choice, because that would be a lie. But I don't regret it. I'm a new man. I feel strong for the first time in my life. Aside from being awoken in the middle of the night by the smell of sulfur, he likes to drop by to see how everything is going, I have no complaints. If you don't reply to this letter, I understand. And if you don't want me to come back at all, well, I understand that too. I love you, Miriam, and I want you to be happy, even if it's not with me, Edmund. Okay. Alright, we are just going to go ahead and send these back to camp so I don't try and sell them. Ultimately, I might end up selling things, but okay, now I got a ring. I have a ring, which lets me do color spray. So I'm going to put that right there, because color spray is good. And she's got on the one that lets us do lesser restoration. We don't have a lot of rings and stuff to give out. I do have this, but that's the first thing I'm going to feed to Gale. Just plain and simple. That locket is for Gale when he starts whining about needing something. Alright, we need to get me down off of here. I jump to here. Then I move right up to the edge here. And I should jump there. Alright, I move this way and say, group on me. Where is Shadowheart? Oh, there she is. And then we have to jump over here. And that takes care of that. Now we can go see Maul. I don't think I can get through that way. No. Now you can jump over here, but I don't think there's anything over there. But we're going to go up this side just to check. Can't remember if there was something up here. I don't think there was. It was a way for you to get a little bit of altitude on the Harpies. Alright. We'll go up here just in case. Being the librarian, I must check out everything. I must map everything. I must see everything. Make the blackness go away on my map. Make the blackness go away on my map. It won't go away. It stays forever. I really don't like this. I do think when I play this in the future, when I'm not trying to go for, like, on a run or something like that, that I probably will put in the mod that there's a mod that lets you just, like, see the whole map. You get to see everything uncovered, just so you can see what it looks like. Start up a game with that mod on, just to see it. Okay, I don't think we really need to rest here. How many spells did you use, dude?
Attention.
You used 1 second and 1 first. What am I going to do next? We're probably going to go out in the world, so maybe... Let's go ahead and get your 2nd level back. Alright.
Never a dull moment.
Now we have to get out of here. We need to go see Maul.
Should mind my step.
And I think that's all we need to see. Maul and Zevlor. See Zevlor on the way out. Maul. Stop off by Aaron and drop off stuff. To get some more gold. And then we'll be on our way. Oh, did I go over there? I did not. Okay. This is one of those... because I've done it before, I know it's there. And so I go over there one person at a time. And I found the mound, so I don't have to bring anybody else over here. I just get to go dig it up. Because I have a shovel. And you get some white and scarlet dye, a short bow, and some gold. This we can send back to camp. Other stuff we can sell. Alright, and then now I have managed to like do a long jump over here and here. There's nothing over here that I can see. So if you guys know of something over there, please let me know. I can always come back here before I leave the chapter and get this. But I couldn't see anything over there when I went over there. So there was like no perception check die rolls or anything. So as far as I know, there's nothing over there. Alright, I'm going to walk up here. No, I don't, because there we go. And get everybody to follow along. Let's get out of here.
Your face is tiring, Shadowheart. By all means leave if I am so distasteful.
I'd rather not turn my back on you, if it's all the same.
Girls, cut it out. I keep popping up my Windows thing. Because it's right next to my Alt key. And that's what I was looking for, is the scribbled note.
Always room for more?
Scribbled note. Where's scribbled note? I need to sell that. Sell this, sell this, sell this, sell this. Scribbled note! Read. Keep away from Tuffet. She's lazy enough as it is. We'll just send that to camp, because I don't want to. That's one of the ones We've definitely read Gith and Mind Flayers. Oh, we did a long rest, didn't we? We should go see Auntie Ethel and get more Hillside Potion. Alright, there was Autochromnus down here? Somewhere? I swear I saw Autochromnus. There's Autochromnus. It's free. Autochromnus is free. There's Dagger Root for free. Where am I going to get the Dagger Root? Where am I?
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Mugwort.
Maybe I need new pockets.
Oh, there's let me have the herbs, so I'm gonna take them. These are all good for potions. I don't really need them, but they're nice to have. Did I talk to the bear down there? I talked to him, right? talk to the bear. Think. Yeah, we moved the rock. We've already talked with the bear. I don't think I have any fish up here for Tuffet.
One day I'll catch a break. What's in here?
Did he have extra fish down here?
What now?
I can have a fish. I just want one fish. That's it. We're done with you. Because we're going to give the fish to Tuffet. This is hilarious. I always love doing this. I don't know if it gives me any experience points, but it's just fun to do. Welcome to those of you stopping in to see the stream. Leave me a note in chat that you're here. We talked to Tuffet.
I'm sleeping.
Throw a fish next to the elevator.
What's that?
So he goes over there and grabs a fish. And goes back to sleep. Now we can get everybody on the elevator. Everybody on the elevator. Everybody on the elevator. Barely. It's always a lot of fun to do that. Then we can talk to a squirrel.
Very well.
Hello, Timber.
Get out!
The squirrel lunges at your foot and bites it.
Dexterity, kicker. Calm down, I'm
You
afraid.
barged in without an invitation. I wouldn't call that friendly. See, you're in my territory, and I want you gone.
Let me pass, or I'll spread word about this wonderful land of ripe for the taking. +3 there. +3 and +2. +3. I've got to try the bard. Only a 1 fails, I think.
Okay, calm down. We can make a deal. How about this? You can stay if you keep those ugly feet on the ground. I'll even sweeten the pot. Found some weird smelling stuff on the ground. You can keep it, but these trees are mine. Follow the rules and I won't have to intervene. Got it?
And we get a hyena ear, which is something you need to make speed potions. Alright, I need to go talk to Zevlor, don't I? And I need to go back to Aaron, so we'll go this way. We can cut across this way. Shortcut than having to go up and around the ladder. No, turn this way. I checked all these, right? Yeah, I already took all this stuff. Alright, we gotta go talk to Aaron and we gotta talk to Zevlor. Maybe I'll go talk to Zevlor first. Get that out of the way. Because we gotta go make a bet with somebody. Alright. I gotta go make a bet with somebody. For did I already do that? I can't remember. I'm doing several playthroughs, several streams as different playthroughs. I know the other two I've done it. I just don't know how far I've gotten with this guy.
But if there's a clear path past those goblins, they'll find it.
Yes, of course.
Then we gotta go talk to Zevlor. I want to talk to Zevlor, but I gotta go talk to Zevlor. But I don't want to talk to Zevlor. Now this should let me read. I think I'm allowed to read this. I can't take it, but I can read it. In fact, the greatest joy of my life hasn't been acting, but becoming. When you choose a character to play, you don't just wear a mask, you take a little of your soul for your own. Whoever you are in your heart of hearts changes, if only by the faintest note. I wonder if that was one of the voice actors that came up with that. Because I don't know of that anywhere in real literature. Alright, you can read this, but it doesn't really tell you anything.
Eltergard. A lot of territory to cover before Baldur's Gate. And any cure found there.
An aging map of Eltergard.
And goblins marked on the map. Travel won't be easy.
An aging map of Eltergard and its surroundings. The cities of Baldur's Gate and Elturel are both marked, but it's the wilderness in between that's covered in notes, symbols, and ciphers. The freshest ink marks pictographs of goblins and gnolls, showing gathering in the forest and hills nearby. Gnolls. Wonderful, wonderful gnolls. Traveler's Guide to Baldur's Gate. Let's read that. Variety is in the blood of the city of the city itself. For better or worse, the devoted will find a place to worship. The dedicated will find work to be done, and let it be fully understood by any who wish to visit. The criminal enterprises in Baldur's Gate thrive as heartily as the rest. Yes, I know. I gotta go talk to this guy.
I heard what happened. Thank you for protecting the child.
Oh, I gotta go talk to
If the
Maul.
druids are this far gone, then it's not just goblins we have to fear.
I need to go talk
So
to
we
Maul.
can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road. Quite the choice, isn't it?
Can you delay the ritual?
You saw what they were willing to do to a child just for trying. It's Korga's influence. Without her twisting things, I believe the druids might see sense.
Yeah, I'm investigating her.
A low thought. But I'd be lying if I said I hadn't considered it. But the druids would slaughter us. We'd have to get close to Korga, within striking distance. I can't manage that. But they've already let you pass once.
Well, I'm not something. I'm considering the background that I gave this guy. I don't know if I told you this stream. He's basically from a different plane. Got interplanar traveled through the astral sea or whatever, based on being kidnapped by the Illithids, the Mind Flayers. So he's landed in Faerun. When he landed here, it was basically based on his background in his other plane. In this one, he became a priest of Ohgma and the Knowledge domain, because that's what that's all about. And when he did that, he's so curious about Faerun that he wants to try out all the 12 classes that are available. So he's going level 1 and everything. That's why he's doing it. So he's not a murderer.
It doesn't sit well with me either. But to get these people to safety, there's nothing I won't do. You'd be well rewarded for the risk. But if that won't sway you, there's nothing more to discuss.
Okay. Yeah, there's nothing more to discuss. I don't think this is all. Okay.
Just Zevlor, Tilly. We're civilians now, remember?
With respect,
There's
sir,
books to read,
held
but
by
I'm
me
having a
right.
terrible time finding them.
They can and did.
Okay.
Avernus changed things. Best we get
The Origins of the Centurion. Well, let's go read that. I told you I was going to try to read everything I find. So it's going to slow us down. An excerpt from the ongoing metatext, Rebound by Eosefa Elgin, scholar excommunicated from the Church of Danir for her heretical efforts to reconstruct the metatext, her god's annal of lost and hidden knowledge. But perhaps greater still than their monopoly as the contingent's largest private army, the true achievement of the modern Zentarium is in the sanitized image they present to the world. Viewed by most as an efficient, if unscrupulous, mercenary organization, few would guess at the Black Network's dark origin, as a cult dedicated to the dark god Bane, once bent towards bringing all peoples to heel beneath his creed of tyranny and domination. Many among their ranks scoff when confronted with this fact, citing overblown conspiracies and reassuring me that the only gods to whom the Zentarium give worship today are the twin deities of profit and power. This is not to say the organization has entirely shed its dark side, however. Alongside the clenched fist of their military, another hand works from the shadows to ensure that the network prospers even in peacetime. For just as vital as the movement of troops is the movement of goods, legal or otherwise, and there is no border or market that is ever truly closed to one bearing the seal of the Black Network. Ta-da. Okay. So that's good information. Traveler's Guide to Baldur's Gate, this one and this one. There's another book here somewhere. Front and center, Invasion Plans, Traveler's Guide, Origin of the Zentarium. Okay, I think that's all the books. Oh no, there's this one. No. Guide to the Sword Coast. That's one I need to read too. Alright. Stained wealth on pages fill the traveling advice that seems to be decades out of date. Those who seek to journey to the coast from the interior regions lying to the east will typically seek out the Risen Road. Running parallel to the river Tianthar, the Risen Road provides an overland route all the way from Elturel to Baldur's Gate, and has proven tempting to travelers seeking an alternative to the river barges that sail the Tianthar. A portion of the road, approximately halfway between Elturel and Baldur's Gate, has in recent years developed into an enclave for Selûne worship, with a temple of not insignificant splendor lying near the road. Indeed, an entire village, Moonhaven, has developed alongside the temple and can provide food and shelter to weary travelers. Farther east lies the citadel of Moonrise Towers, where a toll is required for onward passage of goods and folk alike. Some are tempted to go off-road in order to avoid the toll. However, bandits and other dangers may cause them to pay a much steeper price. Ta-da! Now we know all about the Risen Road. Doesn't give us any experience-wise, but now we know all about the Risen Road. Now I think that's everything. Front and center, Invasion Plans, Traveler's Guide to Prisoner, Wooden Chest I Can't Touch, Traveler's Guide to the Sword Coast, and Origins of the Zentarium. That's the books that are here that I'm allowed to play with. Okay, now there's somebody upstairs that I need to go see. So let's go upstairs. There's a certain someone I want to go see up here. See, there's boxes up here. The red ones I can't touch, but the... See, there's a hat. Booze. Rotten tomatoes. Wine. Nothing in the vase. Then the rest of them are red. So I'm not allowed to play with the red ones. Only the white ones. White ones means that you won't get in trouble for stealing. So avoid the red things unless you're really good rogue, like Astarion, and have anybody that could possibly see you out of sight and out of the range, and hide and then steal. Always hide when you're trying to steal something, because even if they can't see you, they can still hear you, and doing the hide also helps against that. So we come on over here. I don't remember if there's anything upstairs. I don't remember there being anything up here. Nope, just the backpack. It's a problem with going up a ladder when you have everybody in the party. And if you open the backpack, there's a book. The True and Possible Tenebricks Morrow, Volume 1. I can't remember if we read Volume 1. Pulp's area following the real-life, quote-unquote, exploits of an interplanar ship's captain. The real Captain Morrow is known never to have left her native Waterdeep, and emerges from her rooms at the yawning portal only to exchange scrawled manuscripts for fresh meals and ink. His red dragon thus dispatched, the knight had no choice but to leap for my ship, crashing to the new bride's deck even as his mount was swallowed by the eerie gloom of the astral plane's shifting tides. Faithful Noros was upon him instantly, clawing and biting, alas in vain. Astral projection thwarts even the fury of a tabaxi. Cabin boy. The treacherous Githyanki only laughed at Norler's formless blows, passing harmlessly through him. The knight's silver sword came about in an arc that missed Norler's entirely, but neatly clipped the spiritual cord, anchoring the tabaxi's stalwart soul to the plane. I mourned as my faithful feline companion faded from existence, but did not hesitate. The Githyanki only smirked lazily at my charge, anticipating the futile efforts of another bound by the laws of this plane, but that is not and has never been Captain Tenevic's moral. Unlike poor Noros, I had entered this plane in my full-fleshed form, a fact I demonstrated by thumping the warrior solidly between the legs. He tumbled over the new bride's rail and down into the mist, even as a fresh horde of dragons rose from the distant dead citadel of Tu Narath. Okay. Alright, we'll send that back to camp. Okay, Lakrissa. You're the one I need to talk to, Lakrissa. Hello, Lakrissa.
Used to think the goblins would kill us the second we set foot outside. But after hearing what you did at the gate, well, I still think they'll kill us. But at least we can put up a fight.
What is this? Don't know what I was doing there. Okay, Oh, the attitude, fight and win.
There's optimism, and then there's stupid, hun. Plenty of us fell to monsters already. I don't see the rest of us lasting long out there. But if you're so sure we will, why not put a little gold on the line?
How are you going to take my gold if you're dead?
I'm sure you're good for it. Just leave the gold on my corpse. After seeing you at the gate, I'm sure you'll last longer than us.
Alright.
Excellent. And since I ain't one to leave a debt unpaid, that means we're destined to meet in Baldur's Gate. Looking forward to it.
Lakrissa. I can't remember if I find Lakrissa or not. Alright, well, there's some stuff out here that I need to go get. Because I know it's here. I just can't remember where. It's like you can come over here and you can jump that way to get out of the grove. But I need to go see Maul, so I don't want to go that way. And you go over here, and there's a way to get... How do I get up there? There it is. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Wasn't expecting to sneeze like that. Get over here. Get out of people's way. I believe, yes, there's a chest up here. There's a heavy chest up here. That's the Risen Road. If you wanted to put on a Featherfall, you can jump down there and go get Karlach right away. Which will then lead to the Karlach Will confrontation. That you don't want to have to do right away. I need to go talk to Maul. No, I don't need to go that far. I need to go here. Come on, come on. People are very slow. Alright, we want to go talk to Maul. So we gotta get out of here, and we gotta go see Don.
I hardly need a bodyguard, Tilses. This isn't Avernus.
No, sir. At least the monsters there looked like monsters.
So we're gonna get out of here, we're gonna go see Maul. And then we'll be able to go out into the world and do some stuff.
We're exposed now.
No, we won't have mercy. They're still here. I don't know why you're still here. Oh, we need to go see Auntie Ethel. Right, because we want to get more Hill Giant strength potions. I want to get as many of them from her as I can.
Hello, Petal. Need anything? Any lotions or potions?
Yes, we do. Tell me where.
Hey, bother.
And then I can actually give her. She's got these. Does she have? Oh, she has Corellian's Grace. That's great for our unarmed combat. Corellian Graces. Acorn truffles help me make potions. Balsam, murgrass. Let's just see how much this would cost if I took all of this. Okay, how much is that? 256? I don't need the ones that I have two of. I know I've got copies of these back at camp. That's why they're still in my group here. She looks like the kind that would want one of those. I think she'd want all this stuff too. She can have the bottle tentacles. Bottled eye, bottled blooms, bottled solvent. I don't know if that's actually good for anything. Bones. Cooking pot. That's not supposed to be there. This goes down here too. Still not quite getting up to her price, am I? Huh. Not quite there. There we go. Now we're past her. I don't think I need that. He's got a slightly magical stick. Those can go in there. I don't need this. I don't really need Corellian's Grace. So I'm going to take a little bit of her money. Take the stuff.
Take care now, sweetie.
Yeah, now. If I just do this, it'll lighten it up a little bit. Gives me some more things here. I've got Bloodlust, Fearless Focus, and Resist Fire. Potions-wise, I've got Antidote, Potion of Animal Speaking, Featherfall, Potion of Healing, Greater Healing, and Mind Reading. So we're getting there. And then Grenades is like, yeah, that's nice, but I pick up so much Alchemist Fire that I don't think I would ever build one. It's just lying around. Everybody has Alchemist Fire. Okay. We need to go see Maul, which means I need to go up here to find the kid. Who's going to be over here? Come on, Mr. Librarian, get your butt up here. Doni should be around here somewhere. Where is he? Where's the kid? I'm very confused.
We're exposed now.
Oh, the waiting's getting
least make a run for it.
Did I tick off the kids or something? 'Cause we've already done this. Yeah. Oh, here's Doni. I'm in the wrong place. I'm in the wrong place. Yeah, he's past the kids and over here. Okay, we want to talk to Doni. Hey, Doni.
He stares right past you, as if you're invisible. Or boring.
Doni, isn't it? I went to see the dragon's lair.
He nods, then reaches for a concealed hatch.
Thanks for showing me the door. Oh?
His eyes flicker to yours for an instant, then away, as if it hurts to look at you.
Alright. Now we can get in the door. Hey, Maul, I've saved all your kids. Didn't beat up your thief. Where's Maul?
Sylphie got caught. We have to lay low for a while. I knew she wasn't ready. Can you stop? It's not like you never got caught.
Well, damn. Maul moves fast. You're what I want to talk to, Maul.
Well, look who's come to visit. My kids say you've been busy since you got here. I heard you helped Melly with that locket. I owe you for that. Mirkon says you got him out of a tight spot with some harpies. Gotta say, I'm impressed. You saved Arabella from the druids. Don't know what those bastards would have done.
Uh-huh.
And thanks for going easy on Sylphie. Not many marks would have done the same.
Trying to put down my glass there without spilling it. Why are you running on here? Risky, you know?
We're saving up for a better hideout when we get to Baldur's Gate. Why? You planning on telling me stealing is wrong?
I want to invest in the newest Thieves Guild on the Sword Coast.
Won't turn down free money. I've got operating costs you wouldn't believe. Come see me in the city sometime, huh? I'll repay this and then some. See you around, maybe.
Now, does Maul have...
Never see us coming. I had a feeling you'd be back.
Do you have anything to trade? Yes, he has a Vigilance potion. I was going to say, I thought he had something I really wanted, which is the Vigilance potion. Very important for people that can't get alert early on. Although, I probably will go alert with everybody here. Do I have anything to give him? Not really. Right? I really don't have... I can give him an empty box. Why is she carrying around a wooden crate? I can't remember. She's carrying around a wooden crate for some reason. Oh, this. I can give him the gilded chest. That'll get me 10 of the gold off of that. I don't ever use these things. I'm just going to give them to him. To her, rather. Maul's a girl, I think. I think Maul's female, but I'm not sure. And... the void bulb have found use for is you can have somebody throw the void bulb to pull people closer together and then drop like a blade of daggers or circle of daggers on them, because then it puts everybody close together and so it will hit all the people. So that's actually a useful one, but I've never found a use for the spiked bulb with 1 damage, bleeding 1 turn. And a caustic bulb is like, I can throw vials of acid for the same effect. So I don't see any reason to keep it around. Plus, I don't remember to throw things anyway. I'm such an idiot. One of these days, I'm going to play through on my own. Like, I'm going to play as Karlach, and I'm only going to throw things. I'm not going to actually hit things. I'm just going to throw things and see if I can, how far I can go just by throwing all, taking all throwing weapons and stuff and bulbs and potions and things and just throwing stuff at everybody. I think it might be funny. Well, I only have 14 gold here to give you, kid. So I guess I'm going to have to give you some cash on top of it. There you go. Because I really want that potion. That's the one thing that it's really important for me to get there. Okay.
Anything else?
Nope, we're happy.
You've been a friend to us. Come back anytime.
Yeah, I probably will after I do my next long rest and see if you've got another vigilance potion. Auntie Ethel's hill giant potions and your vigilance potions are are what I'm delaying the end of Act 1 for over and over. You're going to give me a pretty letter for to read.
Sorry about the nest. You guys find anything good today?
No. Everyone's got...
You came! I have... Here! Mole said I should thank you properly for the Harpies. So I wrote you a story.
Okay. Yep, here we go. That's very
It's
kind.
about you. I hope you like it.
We get to read Mirkon's story. Okay, let's read Mirkon's story. Where's Mirkon's story? Mirkon's story. Once there was a boy on a beach. He saw there was a harpy nest. He was a very good climber. He wanted to climb to the top and steal from the harpy nest, but the harpy was very mean. She sang a song, and the boy forgot what he was doing. But then an adventurer passed by. The adventurer was very strong and killed the harpy in 1 blow and saved the boy. The boy was very cold and scared. He was standing in the water, so he was very cold. But the adventurer had saved him. The boy thought that the adventurer was amazing. The boy wanted to be like the adventurer. He wanted to be strong and save people and never be scared again. Just like the adventurer, the end. I do like it when you get that. I mean, for me, it's worth it just to save him, just so you get the letter. I will send that to Cat because I don't want to sell that ever. Okay. That's all I needed to do there. Can't go into that because it's red. Melly? Did I talk to Melly once before?
You're blocking my light. Oh, I remember you. You're the one who helped me get away. You want something? Were you just here to stare at my forehead?
Stare at his forehead? Let me through that adventurer's locket. Do you have it?
Look, if I had it, would I tell you? This entire conversation is a waste of our time, don't you think? Now find yourself a maze and get lost. I'm busy.
Okay. Maybe I should have just stared at her forehead. I don't know. I'll have to come back and do that in another playthrough sometime and try and figure out what I can do there.
Not long until we leave now.
Where's Sylphie? Zaki, I don't remember talking to that one. I'm gonna talk to some more kids here. I remember talking to all these kids.
You don't look so tough. Mole fought off a hobgoblin all by herself.
Okay.
The nest. You guys find anything good today?
No. Everyone's got junk. Worse than junk.
Don't worry, kid. In Baldur's Gate, Persis.
Where is...
Be patient.
That's small. Where was... I could have sworn that Sophie and... What's her name are down here? Somewhere. Maybe over this way? No?
God, it's boring in here.
And that's the hole that the kids get out through.
Not a chance I'll fit in there.
Didn't think so. I could turn myself into a cat and get in there, but that would be silly. Oh, I thought Sophie was down here. But I'm not seeing him. Because I wanted to talk to Sophie, too. Melly, Sophie, Mirkon. Sophie, that's what I wanted to talk to.
Oh. Hello again. Mole's in charge here, not me.
Okay.
I need new pockets to pick. We have to lay low for a while. I knew she wasn't ready.
Can you stop? It's not like you never got caught.
Mirkon? No.
I'm gonna be like you someday. Killing all the scary monsters.
Yeah. You're not the one I'm trying to talk to. There should be... I don't see her. I mean, there's Maul. Zaki, Mirkon. She came over here to talk to somebody. But I don't see her here. Well, okay, I can't talk to that one, but let's go on out. Let's get out. We're done, pretty much. Did I come up the wrong way? Did I come up the wrong way? Yeah, I have to come up this one. Sorry, I'm going the wrong way. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Gotta walk back here to get out. Because I can't fit through the itty-bitty hole. I'll have to play a gnome sometime, see if I can fit in as a gnome. Get through some of these holes. Another way to do it is to just have gaseous form, potions and spells, and just go through that way. There are multiple ways to getting around through all these things. Okay, journal-wise, we've done the beach, we've saved Arabella. So all we really have is to go out into the world. Right? I think I want to do a short rest because that's the only way she gets back her, she gets this back now. She gets that back on a short rest. So that's why I did that. Not only to give her hit points, but to make sure that she can...
All's well that ends...
not as bad as it here.
Best be on my way.
I don't have anything I need to get from Aaron. When you come back in here, you want to go to Maul for Vigilance potions and Auntie Ethel for Hill Giant potions. I should have one more long rest before I see her going off to her home. I should be able to get at least 3...
You say we might be purified at your creche. What does that mean exactly?
Augusto will affix the Zaphisk, the purifier, to our heads. Its magic will quell the parasite in an instant.
Okay, I think this is where you go jump up.
Then through.
I have to jump up, right? Then go up here. And then we go up this. We're going to go find some Harper stuff here. Right? Yeah, hidden cache. That's what we're headed towards. Because there's some Harper stuff up here. Not that I'm going to be able to get what I want to get out of it, but there is some Harper stuff up here. And there's Dragon Egg Mushroom. And then there's Balsam. And we come up here, and we do need to cast this on me. And up the ladder I go. I think we've already seen Raphael, right? Have we already seen Raphael here? This is one of the places he'll run into you. Skeleton. Yes, this is a very important pendant to give to somebody. Like Gale or... History failed, history failed.
In that cave. The Harpers were busy.
Yes, they were. And they have wine. And then they have a wooden barrel over here, which is empty. And they have a wooden barrel over here, which gives me some thieves' tools, which we need, but I can't really use. And then there's a heavy chest over here. Okay. Just walk away from your campsite and leave your fire burning? I mean, it's a nice little aesthetic, but that tells me that somebody's not real nature savvy, because you don't leave a fire burning untended. Turn that off before it starts a fire. Oh, I need to throw on my guidance again to see if this will work. Perception failed. But somebody found it. So we can click on the rocky crevice.
At the back of the crevice lies a bag enfolded in the chitinous squabbling of spiders. A shiny gold coin pokes from its mouth.
Druid! Since I am a druid, I will do that.
The creatures clutch the pouch possessively. You have no doubt. A spider egg is nestled within.
Soothe the spiders with a calming lullaby, and speak softly to the spiders in hopes of calming them. Sleight of hand. Plus 1d for everyone guidance, because I have 10. Druid will work, and the bard will work. Let's do the bard stuff.
Your voice draws their attention. They are suspicious, then curious, and finally, at peace. One by one, the spiders retreat to the rear of the crevice, lulled by your murmurs.
Boldly reach for the bag!
Something clinks among the coins.
Item retrieved, pouch. And if you look in the pouch, where is item retrieved pouch? So you open this, a spider egg and 13 gold. So take 13 gold out. Stick that on there, so we have 978 gold. Not quite 1,000. But that's something. There's nothing else up here. Pretty sure there's nothing else up here. Yeah. So we come back out this way. Oh, yeah, so there's balsam over here. There's herbs everywhere, so as you're walking along, every once in a while hit the Alt key just to see if there's something that you missed when you walked by here the first time. Because invariably there is. where I'm going over here. I think this is all the farther I can go, right? So I can stand up to that edge. Clears out some of the blackness of the map. Okay, we need to go down and go this way. To go meet Edmund and his kin. Which doesn't make much sense because he's a dwarf and they're humans. So I've never quite figured that one out.
Still no symptoms.
No sign of tentacles so far.
The same. Except for a knot of worry in my stomach that's in no rush to go away.
There's a backpack here.
That I can relate to.
So we're going to take all that and then we're going to pick that up. I need some backpacks for organizing back in my thing. We've got mugwort there. Let's go grab the mugwort. Okay, now come over here. You're going to meet Edmund and company.
I can't stop the bleeding, Bray.
People
Get
up
an
ahead.
autosave.
Something's wrong.
What then?
That Zaithis you mentioned intrigues me. Care to tell me a bit more?
An intricate device crafted by Malaya. You're a true soul.
Oh.
You can't die. Please, stay
Interrupted
with us.
on the
I don't think he's conscious. Can you hear us, Ed?
You, not a step closer.
A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
This is where you start getting your hints about the tadpoles. Medicine. +4. Try it. Throw in a guidance. Failed miserably. I do have 2 inspiration. Nah, I'm not going to waste
your
it.
sword.
Wait.
The injured man locks eyes with you. A familiar squirming churns in your head.
Well, I'm into
Your
what's
minds
going on.
intertwine. You see his siblings, Andric and Brynna, new recruits, yours to shepherd.
Protect them. He's a true soul. Mind him. He will. He.
Edwin! Ed! Please!
He's with the Absolute now. You're a true soul. Edwin, our brother, he was chosen. Like you. Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin.
Why are you out here? The wilderness is
We
dangerous.
know that all too well, sir, but the Absolute sent us here.
We're looking for fugitives, survivors from that ship that crashed farther west of here.
Survivors? Well, I'm a survivor of that crash. Looks like you found me. That would be... Gotta remember, the Librarian is somewhat naive. I mean, games-wise, you would understand not to do this. But I'm a survivor of that crash. Looks like you found me.
You? Brenna, kill him!
And you're like, why would you want to kill me? You were looking for me. It makes no sense. So she's gonna go hit this one. And miss. So, yep. She's not doing real well here. For being a big fighter, that's really bad, Lae'zel. You hit once when you had 75% chance 3 times, and you hit once with a daze. You're ridiculous. Yeah. Okay, I don't have a lot left. Well, I could... Let's do Dissonant Whispers on this guy. And he saved, of course. Who's down hit points? I don't want to waste anything, so I'm just gonna... I'm going to Bardic Inspiration. Who's next? Probably Shadowheart. Wow. Gale. I think we upcast this. To get rid of this guy. And get the heck out of the acid.
Got to keep fighting.
You need to get out of the acid. Well, let's just go hit her. Alright, jump to here. And go hit her. Damn it! Hit her. She missed. Even with Bardic Inspiration, she missed. Shadowheart, dear, you just never can hit anything. Okay. Go act.
My fury.
What do you know? She actually hit something.
No traps, please.
I don't want to do him yet. I want to have that be the last thing I do. For this group. But I mean, it seems so natural. It's like, hey, you want to talk to me? Here you go. Alright, now I go here. I should still have on.
Strange power resonates
there we
within
go.
The corpse. It calls to you. Your limbs move of their own accord. There's something of value, something your mind craves. Why let its host's memories go to waste? The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you.
I'm gonna go with 1. He doesn't know what's going on here.
Things abandon their hosts as soon as they need to. Vile parasites.
All the more reason to rid ourselves of our own uninvited guests.
But look at all the sausages he was carrying. And the shaft of the broken spear and the bottle. See, if you do an examine on him, he's a gold dwarf, right? He's a gold dwarf.
What is it like on the astral plane? Your home realm intrigues me.
Githyanki lay their eggs on other planes.
But Andric, who's supposed to be his sibling, is human. So how do you have a human and a dwarf be siblings? I'm really confused. I think something got messed up there.
Very well.
Alright, we're going to go down here because we're going to go see Mama Owlbear, but we're not going to fight her. Because that could be dangerous. But there's Wispweed.
Don't mind if I do.
And there's leather boots. Something else down here too. More Wispweed. Grab that Wispweed. And a wooden spoon. Must have a wooden spoon. An open coffin. Okay. Bird grass over here. And then when we go up here, we should see the owlbear marks, I think. My guidance is off. Let's turn on my guidance.
Owlbear tracks. Its nest must be nearby.
Okay, so we can go in here. What's my time? Hour and 45 minutes. Okay. I think we're going to go in here and we're going to do the whole Selûne chest thing. Say hi to Mama Owlbear and then leave. Because I really don't think a bunch of third levels can handle her. Oh, I interrupted what she was...
Or rather, the absence of it. In the astral plane, everything is eternal.
It will be my home soon enough, should Vlaakith will it.
Okay, we're going to go through here. I think you get like 20 experience points for walking into the cave or something. Okay. Autosave successful. There's a pickaxe and a heavy stone.
That's stench. Dead owlbear prey, no doubt.
Goblins. We gotta go this way. Because we need to go out here. And we need to go down this. And then I have to go over alone first. Because I have my guidance on.
Looks like a shrine to Selûne over there. There's magic keeping this chest sealed. I can feel its aura.
Okay. So now I have a bunch of stuff to do here first. The war between Selûne and Shar. We want to read that for everybody. A dusty volume that speaks of the conflict between the sibling goddesses Selûne and Shar, after Selûne ignited the sun and brought life-sustaining light and warmth to the universe. Well, not to the universe, but... I guess I just have to pick it up. Now, I do need to scroll in here because there's a bunch of stuff I want to pick up, but I do not want to touch the chest because it'll blow me up. Scroll of Detect Thoughts. Potion of Healing. Animal Potion. There's a glass chalice. There's also should be some incense over here. Somewhere there's incense. They make you work to get for the stuff that actually has worth value of money. Okay, now I should be able to jump. Like up there. I want to jump like back here though. Because I want to cast this again. In the hopes that I'll see what I'm supposed to see. Please tell me I'm going to see what I have to see so I don't have to bring anybody else over here. Yes.
What's that?
And then we read it. A prayer dedicated to Selûne, imploring all to accept the Moon Maiden's blessings and share in her bounty.
A prayer sheet with the same symbol as the one on the chest.
And that's your one and only hint to read it by the chest. And I don't think there's anything else that's over here. So you have to pick it up. And then you have to come back. And you want to have Shadowheart up here because she'll get an inspiration out of this. So we have to have me jump back here. And then bring everybody up here. And then you go stand over here by the bloody chest. And you go into your inventory and you read it. And read this here. Right, her gift of silver, Shadowheart is inspired. See? And now you can open the chest.
You should leave it, or even destroy it if possible.
Could be ridiculous. There could be something useful in here.
This rubbish is an offering to Selûne. At best, it's worthless. At worst, who knows? Could be cursed. Do not trifle with that moon witch or her trinkets. Only trouble will follow.
I get +4 on this one. Ooh, it's a hard one. I might be using your inspiration to make this Shadowheart. I've never tried this before. Oh yeah, we're using inspiration. Critical failure, we're using inspiration. Dirty 20.
I should have stayed quiet. You want the truth? Fine.
Oh.
I worship Shah, mistress of the night, Selûne's twin and foe. Now that you have the truth, please don't make a big fuss about it.
You worship Shah? Blimey. She and my beloved Mistra are not exactly friends.
You could have told me how long we were going to keep it here.
Forever, ideally. And you assume too much about what I can and cannot tell. Secrecy is everything for Shah's children. It is our code, our creed, our shield. I even keep secrets from myself. I had my memories suppressed, so that nothing I know could be used against the Dark Lady. Once I prove myself, my memories will be restored. I'm not sorry I kept this from you. Not one bit. Though, perhaps that might change, if you can show an open mind.
Well, he doesn't know anything about this particular plane, so... Tell me
Talk
more.
to me later. We've got more pressing matters to see to right now.
And that would be typical librarian would get distracted by something like that. That's just the way he was. He could be like in the middle of solving a puzzle to stop the world from dying, and someone would say something to him, and he would go off on a side tangent and just start yakking. And all of a sudden, someone would like tap him and say, "You only got 10 seconds left. And you just blew 20 of them." You know, that kind of thing. That's very much the way he operates. We got stuff. A Selûnite rite, a silver necklace, a bloodstone, an idol of Selûne, and a moondrop pendant. When the wearer has 50% hit points or less, they don't provoke opportunity attacks. And Gale can absorb it, so we've got a second magic item for Gale. Now, is this one of the ones This is one of the ones that's worth 20. So we're going to actually pick this up. But I'm going to immediately send it over to someone else to carry. Let's give it to Shadowheart to carry for now. Because I'm around half my weight, and I really don't want to get too much more in my weight here. Okay, so we've done our thing here. We took our stuff. Now we need to go see Mama Owlbear. Let's go up here. We gotta go see Mama Owlbear. Try not to get et while we're doing it. I really don't want to have to fight her because I don't think we're in that good a shape to fight her. We don't do very well. Okay. We go down here. We gotta go through the mud and the water. Go up to here. We want to cast the guidance so that it's on us so we don't have to think about it. Because I'm a good little druid and I don't want to hurt the Mama Owlbear. There it is.
You feel the quake of its heavy footsteps before you see it. An owlbear, its beaked face looming out of the darkness.
What's this? Something weak, something tender. Won't even have to chew you before I feed you to my son. Soft meat.
You're injured. There's still half a spear lodged in your head.
It's a splinter. I've gutted bigger threats than you with worse.
Yeah, we'll do the druid. You need rest. Let nature heal you. This is no time for a fight. Nat 1 blows it. Because I was minimum +4.
You'd be a plaything, not worth the trouble. You can go, but you make one wrong step and I'll rip you to shreds.
Lae'zel disapproves, Shadow approves, and Gale approves. Yeah, Lae'zel wants to fight everything. Tell you what, Lae'zel, we'll detach you and let you fight the owlbear and die. Then it can eat you. How about that? Dumb broad. Sorry, she's not the brightest person in the world. This will only make her angry at me, but I don't care. Because we are not ready to fight an owlbear. Even if we were going to fight an owlbear, we're not going to fight it without having had a long rest. Right, let's go back out here. Just up around 2 hours.
Words, Gale. Perhaps oration suits you more than battle.
They're not mutually exclusive. Weave is served best with a dash of eloquence.
Okay. Now I can go. Can I find Scratch here? Where am I? I don't think it's on this side. I have to go across the bridge, don't I? Be careful not to get too close to the swamp, because then Auntie Ethel will be gone, and I want to have one more long rest to get 3 more Hill Giant strength potions out of her, if not more. Well, this won't tell me anything.
Strange. It looks healthy. It's stone dead.
A dead boar. But it doesn't look like it's been touched by scavengers.
Examine it with my medicine. Add my bonus of guidance.
The carcass seems to be fresh, only a few hours dead. You notice 2 small puncture wounds in its neck.
Aha, we have a vampire.
Looking closer, you can see the skin around its face is desiccated. It's been completely drained of blood.
Mm-hmm. We have a vampire. Okay, I think I can go find Scratch up here. Right? Oh, wait. There's stuff over here. It's a rogue's morsel. And a rogue's morsel. And a mugwort. And we go back here. Really don't want to fight these goblins either. Dead adventurer.
Dead goblins. Dead travelers.
Were they heading to the Druid's Grove?
Ugh. Lots of stuff here. Another dead goblin. Rogue's morsel.
A good deal about our condition, Gale.
Everything, really. Not to put too fine a point on it.
A humble specimen, aren't you?
On occasion.
Potatoes. Potatoes and garlic. We're gonna have more potatoes for dinner tonight, guys. Potatoes and sausages, it looks like.
What's inside?
Who knows? Plates. Silverware. Gold. A gemstone. Silverware and a hammer. I think there's a shield out here.
What if this crash doesn't work out, Lae'zel? What if your kin fail you?
If I can reach the creche, my kin will provide. Any failure will be mine alone.
If you say so. Just don't expect me to put all my eggs in the same basket.
There it is.
Expression must sound curious to a Githyanki ear, given the way they're birthed.
And if I remember right, this is the way you can just... Yeah, this is a different way you can get up to that.
About your queen, Blackith. What tales of her reach us are terrifying. I suppose that's not how you would describe her.
Blackith is unity, fear and beauty, life and unlife. Eyes like onyx, teeth like daggers. There is none more perfect.
War on.
Sounds vile. I assume the meaning of perfect was lost in translation.
Hate twisty vines. I declare war on twisty vines. Twisty vines must die. Turn to ash. I'm not going to be like other people and leave fires burning in the wild. Just I don't know what I want to do. What have we got for spells here, kids? She's got 2 firsts and a second. He's got 3 firsts and a second. Do we have any neat scrolls for him to learn? Hold First and Misty Step I've got 2 of. Dark Vision, Detect Thoughts. Sleet Storm he can't get. Raven Enfeeblement. So he doesn't have a lot of really good spells here yet. Can we take on those goblins, or should we just be overly cautious? I'm thinking I should be overly cautious. You know? Because we got up over here. And I know See, that's Karlach. We can actually go in here by Zevlor and go up here. And you can like get up here, get all the way out to here. You can use Featherfall to just like jump all the way down here and pick up Karlach. Which gets you a bunch of experience points too. Do I want to do that first? What drama do I want in camp first? Do we want to have the drama tonight of Astarion? Do we want to have the drama of Will and Karlach? I don't know if it would do both, one after the other. Right? But we could go back in the Grove, run up here, jump down there, and get Karlach. That would get everybody in the party. We'd have all our companions running around. And that allows me to do the swap of one of the things that I tend to do a lot of. I swap in Astarion when I need him for somebody. But like I will keep Shadowheart in the party because she tends to get a lot of inspiration from the stuff that you find out early on. So she gets ahead of everybody on the experience point table. And dropping her out means you lose all that experience points. That's just a mechanic of the game. But I'm wondering if I should just go get Karlach, and then we'll do the drama at camp, and then we'll call it a day. Because I'm not sure how good my stream was. Why don't we go do that? Let's go do a Featherfall. Oh no, she's going to want to go kill those things, and we're only 3rd level. We really don't want to do that quite yet. Where are we at? We are at... She's at 994.
Let's move.
I'm a little over 1,000. So we really need to go fight some of these goblins at 3rd level. And I don't want to do that without a full chunk of spells because I am pretty useless. And I have no way of regaining any spell levels. If I take a wizard, I'll be able to regain like one level 1 spell. And then I need to get something that lets me use longbow so I can use that spell thief. I didn't realize spell thief was a longbow when I got it. But it's a longbow, and I'm not proficient with longbows or martial weapons. So unless I put on gloves of archery, which I'd rather have gloves of missile snaring, thank you. I do have on this, so that when I give somebody bardic inspiration, I give them 1 to 6 hit points. So I do have some things going for me here. Not much. I've only got 6 of these. I didn't pick any extras up, did I? No. So I think I'm going to take a long rest, try and get another 3 of these, and maybe 1 of these from Maul. Spend a little bit of money. Because we don't have a lot to turn in. I mean, we've got a little bit of junk, but it's not really a lot. But I think I'm going to go do a long rest. Questions, do I want a long rest while I'm in the Druid's Grove so I don't have to walk as far? When we come out of long rest, maybe that's what we'll do. So let's head back to the Druid's Grove. We're going to be cautious about this with the Librarian.
Who knows how long it'll take these folks to get there on foot.
If they make it. They're slow, vulnerable. Half or more will die long before Basilisk Gate. What good would it do for me to be troubled? We can't save them all.
Yes, you can. Just use a huge teleport spell. Mass teleportation. Everybody within a 50-yard radius of me. Level 27th spell, which doesn't exist. Okay, we're going to stand in the hollow. Because we're going to want to go see Maul. And her. We can go see Maul, get a Vigilance potions, and go see her and get Hill Giant strength potions. Or we can go see her and do it the other way around. Whichever way. Okay. Yeah. We're going to go ahead and do a long rest. Because we should get some drama tonight. Then we'll go out and beat up some goblins. After I get another Vigilance potion, and hopefully I'll get another Vigilance potion. I don't know if he'll restock. I don't see anybody in dire need of being talked to right now. So we're going to go to end the day. Because that should give me those who need to speak to me. I don't see anybody in... I don't see any exclamation points for any of my girlfriends or my boyfriends, so I think we can just try to go to sleep, see if this just passes the night. So this evening we had, I found this from another playthrough. Somebody just would do auto select and then describe their dinner. We had carrots, peppers, garlic, horseradish, shaba dusk, Chilton fire swill, and a carafe of wine, along with cheese, dried rope sausage, spicy sausage links, and spicy pork sausage. So we had some carrots, some meat, some garlic, and cheese. We did not have any bread or potatoes tonight. That was an interesting dinner. All right, let's do a full rest. We should get some kind of drama here, I think.
You don't sleep well.
Right.
Flitting between dreams.
Here's
and
the drama.
nightmares. Maybe you wake up because you know something is wrong. Or maybe you just get lucky.
Probably the latter.
Shit.
That's correct.
No, it's not what it looks like. I swear. I wasn't going to hurt you. I just needed, well, blood.
There, in the dim firelight, you see him for what he really is. A vampire, a slave to sanguine hunger.
So you can try to attack him, which is not a very good chance. Yeah, can't believe I didn't see it. We even found the boar you snacked on.
It's not what you think. I'm not some monster.
Yes, you are.
I feed on animals. Boars, deer, kobolds, whatever I can get. I'm just too slow right now. Too weak. If I just had a little blood, I could think clearer. Fight better.
Nope.
Please.
Nope. My first playthrough, I said yes because I was afraid I would lose him.
Through you,
but you don't have to, and I'm going to show you how you can get by this without him biting you.
Half revealed.
Why didn't you tell me?
At best, I was sure you'd say no. More likely, you'd ram a stake through my ribs. No. I needed you to trust me. And you can trust me.
No, I can't. You're a vampire. You tried to bite me. How can I trust you?
Because we don't have a choice. Not if we're going to save ourselves from these worms.
That's not true.
I need you alive. You need me strong.
No, I don't, actually.
Please. Only be a taste. I swear. I'll be well. You'll be fine.
Oh, I won't.
And everything can go back to normal.
Are you mad? No.
No. No, of course. Silly of me to even ask. I'll go and find something on 4 legs to eat, I suppose. See you in the morning.
Let him go.
You watch him stalk away, slumped, sulking, and ready to kill.
And that's how you can get out. As long as you tell him not to leave and go away, you can get him to that line that just says no. and he'll go off and get something else. But if you go and look at his abilities, oh, I don't think they did. They show him? Can I show his abilities? Oh, they aren't showing his notable features. Well, he does have the ability to do his bite now. It's just not showing here. If you have him join the party, that's what will happen. Okay, he needs to be talked to. I need to do this first. And then I do Long Strider on myself. I need to do it on everybody in camp, but I can do that after we talk to Astarion. So we've had our night's drama.
Morning. I hope last night's little unpleasantness hasn't left a bad taste in your... Well, I hope there are no bad feelings.
No, but I have questions. How are you standing in the sun?
Oh, I have no idea. By rights, I should be cinders in this light, but someone or something is keeping me alive. Standing in the sun, wading through a river, wandering into homes without an invitation. They're all perfectly mundane activities now. As for my other quirks, well, we can figure those out in time.
No, we can't. I've seen too many videos that everybody's figured out all your quirks in time. I want to find out about the other characters. I know yours just from all the videos I've watched.
That's my theory, but who knows? I'm just glad you're being sensible about these revelations. I was worried people might turn up with torches and pitchforks. Although there's still time.
So we're traveling with a vampire, are we? Of course we are. Word of warning, Astarion. I taste absolutely awful.
For his sake, he best not develop an appetite for Githyanki.
Enough. We need him, like or not.
He's not wrong. We're bound together, no matter what comes.
You say all the right words, but I'm not so sure you mean the right things. Still, I will respect the decision that was made.
There now. We're all friends again. Shall we go? There's a long day ahead of us.
Okay. Now I need to cast Longstrider on everybody. Why can't they be standing next to me? They were there in the conversation, and then they ran back to their tents. How rude of them. They were all standing right there by me, and then you ran back to your tents. Okay, do I need to talk to them about Astarion? I can't remember.
Be wary of false promises.
Oh.
The missing druid, Halsin, was it? He may be talented, but only a Githyanki Zathis can cleanse an embedded tadpole.
Sure, question.
Entirely. I was as devoted to my studies as I was to my training. Each creche contains a Zathis purification device. So I learned from the writings in the Kalir Library. The library was a gift from Vlaakith herself, that we may gain total understanding.
Okay, wisdom is very valuable.
Countless scholars roam the astral sea and beyond, observing the ways of our lessers, exploring planes so distant, order turns to chaos, and cold fires rage.
Okay.
The planes are ever quaking, and their peoples ever shifting.
Yeah, I know. I
The
was one of them.
Githyanki possess an eternity of knowledge. Yet we still collect more. Infinities upon infinities. I understand much beyond your comprehension. More to the point, I know the cure for our condition. It is imperative we locate a creche. You do well to observe more and question less.
Okay, we know what happens if we don't find a cure. Alright, we need to go talk to Will and cast a spell on him. We go over here, and we cast the spell, and then we talk to him. That's how I'm going to do this. Cast the spell, and then talk to him. Hello, Will.
The Blade of Frontiers at your calling.
Oh, no statement about the dude, huh? Well, let's go here. Did you lose
A
it?
most vicious one, in fact. It's made from pure bloodstone, carved from the Galena Mountains just north of the Moonsea. A reminder that sometimes blood must be shed and sacrifices must be made. But that story is reserved for lifetime friends and calmer days.
And that's not us. Cleric.
Tiny groove spider across the ice surface. It resembles a sending stone used to confer with distant contacts.
Okay. Let's leave this one. We're not gonna let him know that we know. I gotta cast a spell on you. You get this spell. Still not sure I should not take Will out instead of him. Because the initial goblins, if I end up fighting them, well, I can try and use the Illithid thing to have the initial ones leave me alone and I can just loot the villages. But ultimately, you do have to fight some of them to get the experience. Alright, so you got anything to say?
How can I help?
What do you make of having a
We
vampire?
all have our burdens, one way or the other.
Okay. Alright, you stay here. I need to turn. Who have I not done? I've not done Shadowheart. I've already done Astarion and Will, right? I think I've already done Astarion and Will. I think it'll tell me that here. It doesn't tell me the condition. Yes, condition, Longstrider. Okay, so he's got that. Alright, so I need to come up here and talk to the Shadowheart girl child. Cast a spell. Once I get there, I cast a spell. And then talk to her.
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you want something?
Oh, wow, there's a whole bunch here for Shadowheart. Where have you in pain before?
The wound on my hand. It never quite heals. And sometimes it causes terrible pain to rip through me. It's my burden, though, from Lady Shah. I can feel her influence somehow.
Is there anything I can do to help with it?
I don't think so, but you're sweet to ask.
Okay.
Maybe just be patient the next time you see me wince or cry out. It'll pass quickly enough. It always does.
Just don't cry out when we're trying to hide.
Pain is sacred to followers of Lady Shah. Pain will give way to loss and then to the peace of her eternal darkness. You can tolerate a great deal of suffering so long as it has meaning.
What causes it to hurt you?
Difficult to say. Sometimes I wonder if it's supposed to be guiding me, punishing me, testing me. Perhaps it's none of those. Perhaps it's completely random. I'd like to hope there's more to it than that. Some meaning that Lady Shah will reveal to me when the time is right.
Nope.
Until then, all I can do is endure.
You won't like the reason why it happens. Okay, we're not going to push on that. I think we just gonna let this go. Maybe we'll probe a little bit more later. Alright, that should be everybody, so we can leave here. And then we're gonna go see if we're gonna end in the grove, I think. We're gonna go check Auntie Ethel for potions. I want to go here because we want to go talk to Auntie Ethel about potions.
True.
Wow, I didn't know you could get down that way. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. Huh. We came down this way instead of down the hill. Interesting. Alright, Auntie Ethel.
Hello, Petal.
Yes, there is.
Need anything? Any lotions or potions?
Show me your
Hey,
range.
bother.
And you've got Hill Giant Potion. That's what I want. Most important thing, Hill Giant Potion. And you want 180 for him, so... And... And we'll take a little bit of your cash. I don't know if I really want this. When you're not wearing armor, you receive +2 bonus to saving throws. That might be something to give Gale, just to give him some saving throws for now, until we get better stuff. It could be his third item, too. But it costs 200. I don't know. Alright, let's just do this. Because we want to go talk to...
Take care now, sweetie.
Yeah, now we need to go... Oh, I'm curious. Can I do this? I'm gonna go see if he has a Vigilance potion. Where you at, Ma? Ma, where are you? You should be back down here somewhere. I know you wander around a lot. Walk over here to talk to them all. See if they've got a Vigilance potion.
I had a feeling you'd be back.
Uh-huh. And no, Mal is a one-time item for everything. Okay. Good to know. It's just a one-time thing with him. So, well, I don't know if I have that much. Nope, don't want to get rid of that. That's an inspiration generator for me. $127, huh? $162. Not a lot to give you. Oh, I don't think I read that. Selûnite Right. I did read this book. 182. Maybe we get rid of that. And take back some of Mal's money. I'll take some of Mal's money here. We're about 80 ahead of him. I don't have a lot else I want to give her. So Mal, that's where we're going to end. I need to keep these things, and I need to read this. All right, give me some money, Mal.
Anything else?
Nope. Nope, we're done.
You've been a friend to us. Come back anytime.
Yep. I just wanted to see if you reloaded. You don't. So it's only have to come to no, that's not where I want to go. Where in the heck is the ladder? Yes, there's the ladder.
Oh, cursed to put my hands on everything.
Okay, so that gets us out of there. We're pretty much set. I got to get Gale to do a Mage Armor. I don't know if Aaron has any Mage Armor Scrolls. I don't think he does. Let's go down here and we'll check with Aaron. I don't think he has any Mage Armor Scrolls, which means Gale's got to cast that on himself. Hello, dude.
Need anything else? Always happy to help those who follow the first circle.
What do you got for scrolls here? Tasha's Hideous Laughter, Scorching Ray, Burning Hands, Dark Vision, Featherfall, and Misty Step. Misty Step is worth it just to have an extra one. And Potion of Speed. So we're going to buy both of those. Those are things that we really could use. Especially in the battle upcoming. So let's say we're done. Does have a ring of flinging.
Sylvanas be with you.
Okay. Now where do we want to leave off? Do we want to go... Well, before we do anything, you're going to have to cast this on yourself. Nobody's going to cast it for you. So careful with your second level spell on when you want to cast it, but I think we just want to get the heck out of Dodge, right?
Still breathing, despite everything. Breathe deep and move.
What do we have out here? that's even further south. So we don't want to go down there. So we want to go... Where are we?
No one stopped me yet.
Well, did I come up here and look at all this? I think it helps just clear out the map, right? Yeah, I'm just kind of clearing out the map here. Trying to remove some of the shading on the map, and then this is Doni. I don't think she has much to say.
Aradin's back with his tail between his legs. I'm glad for your help, but I'd hoped you were Halsin.
You crossed paths with Aradin before?
Yeah, when he ran off with the druid that saved our hides the first time. Without Halsin, this grove's not so friendly, I'll tell you that.
Okay, yeah. And all of this is red because it's their stuff. Okay. So now we go... Can we go out like Will? Let's just... Why does it make it so hard? They make this getting out really hard on you for some reason, and it's like, why? Why do you do this? It's just annoying. All right, we gotta go up here. Up here. And I think we'll go up here. And I'm right at a little bit over 2.5 hours, so we're gonna go right up here on the edge of the forest. I now have 9 potions. I'm hoping to get to 12. So I'm going to go deal with these goblins next time. I might have to swap Gale out for Astarion when we go underground in some of the buildings. I think there's a couple of things I need to get lockpicked that is venue. So I might have to do that. Swap Gale or... Actually, if we're inside doing that, I'll probably get rid of Lae'zel and just bring Astarion in for her. And then when we go down to... Might bring Will out to swap with Gale for spell casting and stuff. That might work. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Don't wait. So we'll save ourselves in this nice little scene here. There, that's a nice scene to save on. So if you like what you're seeing, please hit that like button. When you drop into chat, please, when you drop into the stream, please leave me something in chat so I can say hi. If you're watching this after the fact, of course, I'd really like you to hit the like button and leave a comment because I can set out for more people on YouTube. If you have not yet already done so, would you please subscribe? I'm trying to get to 500 before the end of the year. Just a goal to try and set some milestones for the channel and see if we can maybe grow it out, and maybe if I can get that many followers, I can actually get some of my kids can play some really neat games, and if I can get them to do some recordings and we can put them up, under their own playlists and stuff, and you can get some more content that's not just from me, but from other people in my family and stuff. So we'll just have to wait and see how that works out. But I don't even want to ask them until we're, well over 500. We have to be like at 510. Because you always lose one, gain one every month at least, maybe every couple weeks. I think that's them farming, weeding out things like bots that just come along and hit subscribe to you and then don't, they're not real people. And so I lose a couple people and then I gain a few people. So I've been on a net positive gain. I'm up to 368 or something like that, I think. So a little ways away yet to getting that 500 before the end of the year. So if you like these videos, please send them to your friends, recommend the channel to them, all that good stuff. I really appreciate the people that have supported me. It's what keeps me coming out here to do all these streams. I do stream on Wednesdays, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, which was a fan pick by poll, which is the other reason to subscribe. And hit the notify bell because you'll be notified when I put up those polls, and then you get a say in what I'm going to put up on the channel next. We're almost done with that. I'm at the last location area, and I've got to do a bunch of side quests in order to get to the final battle. So I have some more, at least a couple streams more, I think, before that one's going to end. Fridays we were trying to do multiplayer computer role-playing games. We started out with Baldur's Gate 3. Ace, my youngest adult child, and I were trying to push our way through it. We added a mod that lets us take more than 4 people because we were having trouble trying to keep the companion story hooks in, so we self-limited ourselves to 6 just so we could bring 4 companions along and get their storylines going because we like their storylines. But there's been some complications, especially with scheduling and stuff with Ace, so we just kind of had to put it on hiatus, and they suggested that I do another stream in its place because I wanted to do something. And they said, still do Baldur's Gate 3, but play one of the origin characters. And when I talked to them a little bit about it, they were like, no, play Gale. And I was like, oh, okay, go play Gale. And it's been a hoot. I left the 6-player limit in. I let the excessive limit because I'm running with all 6 of the origin characters. There's 6 origin characters. I'm playing one of them, and I have the other 5 in the party. So it's the 6 origin characters as a motley crew of D&D adventurers, which has been kind of hilarious. I don't miss any of the banter and stuff like that, so we get to hear a lot of neat stuff that way. Then Saturdays is a fan pick for me to play in Baldur's Gate 3, a monk with the Drunken Master subclass. We're fairly far along there. We're at the Githyanki Crush, which is pretty much the last thing you do before you go into the Underdark, or go into the, not the Underdark, the, what's it called? Shadowlands, Chapter 2. So he's almost to Chapter 2. The Gale Goes Forth is in Chapter 2. So the monk is catching up to Gale. It takes me a lot longer to get things done with Gale because there's 6 people in the party, and it seems like it takes me longer to get through everything I want to get through with all of them. Whereas with the monk, I'm only dealing with 3 people at a time, and things go a little bit quicker. I'm not sure exactly why I'm moving faster. Maybe it's because I've played the game longer. And then there's this one. This one was originally, I was thinking about just doing this episodically. Just a, half-hour clip here, hour clip there of me adventuring through this. And cutting out a lot of the trade and stuff like that. I would just do that offline and then record the actual adventuring. But I put that up for a vote on my poll, and I came back and 80% of the people said, no, we want to see it streamed. So that's why you're seeing the stream on Sundays for the Librarian. And that's pretty much what's going on the channel. I have a couple of other episodic things that I'm doing that deal with a war game, and I'm going to be doing some stuff hopefully here soon for Xenonauts 2, which is in early access, and or XCOM 2. Right now we're coming up on the end of summer and the very beginning of autumn when I have to do the yard work and sort of batten down the hatches. But when we get into late autumn and early winter and through the winter months and stuff, I should have more time to be able to doing creative stuff inside. So more subscriptions will get me motivated to do more stuff. So please help me get to 500. And with all of that, I'm Dren608. Until we meet again, stay safe,